Tuition Channel. Today we will be looking at an article from the Daily Mail on regards to the Delphi case. Not sure how factual this information is. We're going to take it all with a grain of salt. I believe this was released just this morning. Let's take a look here. Exclusive. Murdered Delphi teens were intended victims of botched child sex kidnap plot. Cops believe, as investigators dig up dead cat to match hairs found on girls to alleged killer's pet. Richard Allen was allegedly part of a child sex ring that planned to kidnap and rape Liberty German, 14, and Abigail Williams, 13, in 2017. Allen has ties to pedophile Keegan Kline, who was previously named as a suspect. Both have also been linked to Ron Logan. The girls were found on his property. Source says police dug up Allen's cat to match hairs found on the girls' bodies. So I'm not sure if any of this information has been verified. It looks like it was by Laura Collins, chief investigative reporter for the dailymail.com. So we'll take a look at her resume and see if we can reach out to her for a comment. 14th December. All right, let's dive right into this. There's a lot here to process. Murdered Delphi teenagers Liberty German and Abigail Williams were victims of a botched kidnapping plot hatched by members of a local pedophile ring. This is one of the host of disturbing new details and allegations that can be exclusively revealed by dailymail.com, including gruesome details about how the girls died, and that police dug up the prime suspect's dead cat in an effort to match hairs found on their bodies. The revelations come just 2 weeks after authorities released a redacted version of the probable cause affidavit that led to Richard Allen's arrest. Allen, 50, was charged on 2 counts of murder on October 28th, 5 years after 14-year-old Libby and 13-year-old Abby were found dead in Delphi, Indiana on February 13th, 2017. Sources tell dailymail.com that murder suspect Richard Allen, 50, was allegedly part of a child sex ring that planned to kidnap the slain Delphi teens. Dailymail.com has learned that shortly after his arrest, one of Allen's neighbors recalled seeing police digging in his yard. Now, dailymail.com has been told they were digging up the family's dead cat, whose hair proved a match for the samples found on one of the victims. Carroll County prosecutor Nicholas McClelland has openly stated that he believes Allen is not the only actor involved in this. And while Allen has not been charged with kidnapping, prosecutors have alleged he attempted it. Now, sources close to the investigation have claimed that Allen was acting with at least 2 other men and was involved in a child sex ring. Last month, dailymail.com revealed pedophile Keegan Kline, 28, of Peru, Indiana, who is currently awaiting trial on a slew of child pornography charges, was cooperating with state police and prosecutors in a bid to reduce his own charges. Sources told dailymail.com the girls met Keegan Kline online and he arranged to meet them that day but didn't go. Instead, he set them up to be kidnapped for the porn ring. During one of several police interviews revealed by dailymail.com, Kline admitted to soliciting underage girls for nude pictures by catfishing them, posing as teenage girl Emily Ann or hunky actor model Anthony Schatz. It was the Schatz that he communicated with German. Chillingly, Schatz was one of the last people to communicate with the girls before they took their fateful walk on Delphi's Monon High Bridge Trail. Police interrogating Kline told him they did not believe he committed the murders, but was protecting the identity of whoever did. Now, the source has revealed that Kline has cut a deal with prosecutors. The search warrants on Allen's home and property were carried out based on Keegan's testimony, the source told dailymail.com exclusively. Indiana State Police Carroll County spokesman Sergeant Jeremy Pierce would neither confirm nor deny any of the details when put to him by dailymail.com. He said law enforcement has not released any of those details or anything beyond what is in the probable cause. The source claims that Kline, from whose devices police retrieved a slew of child pornography, knows Allen, and that the men met them both live in Peru, roughly 40 miles northeast of Delphi. The source also claims that men knew Ron Logan, who police first pegged as a suspect in the killings after the girls' bodies were found on his property some 1,400 feet from his home. An FBI search warrant served on Logan's home and property dated March 17, 2017, revealed that on February 14th, the day after the killings, Logan asked a relative to provide him with a false alibi. He told a cousin to say that a friend had picked him up and taken him to the fish store between 2 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. and that he didn't return home until 5:30 p.m. Both Allen and Klein are alleged to have ties to Ron Logan, who authorities previously pegged as the suspect. The last time the girls were known to be alive was at 2:13 p.m. when German made a brief cell phone recording of the now infamous bridge guy approaching with the words "guys down the hill." Logan's alibi was shown to be a lie, and text messages retrieved from the phone showed that he was out of his house and in the vicinity of the murders on the evening of February 13th. The FBI document also noted Logan asked his relative to lie for him following the morning before the crimes were even discovered. Logan died at the age of 84 on January 24th, 2022, and was never named as a suspect. But now sources have told DailyMail.com that Logan, who had a history of violence against women, was involved. According to the source, investigators believe that the plan had been for Allen to kidnap the girls, bring them to Logan's home where he and allegedly Klein would rape them. He said the girls were supposed to be kidnapped for the sex ring, but something went wrong, and he knifed and raped one and almost decapitated the other. Logan and Klein never met the girls. Police have been tight-lipped about the girls' cause of death, saying only that there was a lot of blood at the scene. Now DailyMail.com has been told that the murder weapon was a knife and that both girls bled out. Speaking well ahead of the probable cause affidavit's release, the source revealed that the girls were killed near the river. Information since confirmed, but then moved and posed naked under a tree. The FBI search warrant served on Logan's home also included law enforcement's belief that the killer may have taken souvenirs. DailyMail.com has been told that underwear and a cell phone were taken from the scene. Possible burner phone? The newly released probable cause affidavit also reveals that one of the girls could be heard saying the word gun. According to the source, the killer was wearing a gun on his waistband. Police recovered a Sig Sauer Model P226 as well as knives from Allen's home. Allen's wife, Kathy, 50, confirmed that the weapons were his. Forensic testing of an unspent round found near the girl's body showed that it had been cycled through Allen's gun. According to the probable cause affidavit, even though the bullet had never been fired, it bore telltale and unique signs of having been in Allen's weapon. So that will be the science in the trial. The affidavit states between October 14th in 2022 and October 19th, 2022, the Indiana State Police Laboratory performed an analysis on Allen's Sig Sauer Model P226. The laboratory performed a physical examination and classification of the firearm, function tests, barrel and overall length measurement, testing firing ammunition component characterization, microscopic comparison, and NIBIN, National Integrated Ballistic Information Network. Very technical. The laboratory determined the unspent round located with 2 feet of victim 2's body had been cycled through Richard M. Allen's Sig Sauer Model P226. Allen could not explain how a bullet that had been through his gun could have ended up there. He denied ever having been on the property and having lent his gun to anybody. Allen has strenuously denied any involvement in the killings, though he admitted to police that he was at the trail on that day the girls went missing. According to the probable cause affidavit, several youngsters saw him there ahead of the murders. His lawyers say he's simply the wrong guy. They have dismissed the probable cause affidavit as flimsy and described the forensics relating to the unspent bullet as junk science. Allen is also someone who his lawyers have asserted in a newly filed motion stands no chance of a fair hearing should his trial be conducted in Carroll County, Indiana. They argue that the likelihood of a tainted jury pool, should it be drawn from the girls and Allen's home county, is excessive. They state that the best way to ensure a fair trial is to move it at least 150 miles from Carroll County towards Evansville, I think. The judge has yet to rule on a motion. A bond hearing for Allen, who is currently being held without bond, has been set for February 17th and is set to go to trial March 20th, 2023. Well, that was a mouthful. All right. So what I think this could be is a lot of facts mixed with a lot of conspiracy. Kind of reminds me of that highbrow kind of style, and I hope that's not the source. But I don't know. This is a lot of new information. This is a lot of stuff to process. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Later.